Right then, hello. Looks like I'm starting this video by myself. Unless you're coming through. Hello? I don't think he's coming through. I'll stop the video. Oh, hang on. Now you're here. Sorry, I was late. Sorry. Right. Let me sit down. I'm
Hello.
Hello. I know you've made yourself a tea, by the way.
Yes. Did you want one? That's awkward.
Really would have liked a cup of tea. Yes, thanks a lot. This is Geoff, by the way. This is Elizabeth Line Geoff. Say hello, Elizabeth Line Geoff.
Hello. I'm Elizabeth Line Geoff. This is Crossrail Geoff. Crossrail. And we are here today to...
I'm doing the intro, okay? You were late, as always. I was here first. Had a better name. No. So, it's a tough thing. As you may recall, I'm wearing this purple shirt. I was wearing this purple shirt a couple of years ago. I made a video. It's up here. I think it was about February 2016 called Don't Call Crossrail the Elizabeth Line.
That did hurt a bit, to be honest. I was a bit hurt by it.
Sorry. But I just feel that traditionally it's always been, the project name has always been Crossrail. It goes back to like the 1970s, maybe even before that when it was proposed, that that's what the line would be called. And then it was announced in February 2016 that it would be called Elizabeth Line instead.
It's a great name. I love the Queen.
Hey, I've got nothing against the Queen. I love her too. In fact, I've got nothing really against the name Elizabeth Line now, I suppose. I mean, they could have called it the Wibbly Wobbly Line. Don't call it that. But it's just the fact that it's modeless. And I'm going to let Geoff explain what I mean by modeless.
Thanks. Yeah, see, actually, Geoff and I have been chatting over the last few weeks, maybe months, because I think everybody knows these are very divided times at the moment that we live in. And our solution was, as always, is that if you can't agree with someone, don't fight it, don't call them names and be like, "Rrr." Just sit down over a cup of tea and talk about it. So secretly in private over the last few, weeks, months, we've been having little chats to come up with a way around the fact that I want to call it Elizabeth Line and Geoff here wants to call it Crossrail.
Crossrail is a better name.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. And can we just do the thing? Let's do the thing.
Sure.
Here's what we came up with. On the tube map, when you travel on, say, the tube, on the weird thing is, so you've got the Victoria Line and the District Line and the Northern Line, but when you go to a station that's on the Underground, the name of the line, generally speaking, isn't on a big roundel outside of the station. So when you go to, say, Brixton Tube Station, there's a big roundel that says Underground. It doesn't say Victoria Line. It's the red and blue roundel that just says Underground. Underground is like the brand. Underground is the mode.
That is correct. And that is not what TfL are doing for the Elizabeth Line or the stations. They're just having big blue and purple roundels that just say Elizabeth Line. So it's slightly confusing because it's like the Elizabeth Line, it's like an orphan, it's like a brand orphan. It's not part of anything, like the District Line is part of the Underground. What is the Elizabeth Line part of? They've just sort of called it the Elizabeth Line. So, and this is why Crossrail Geoff is excited, we've agreed that the Elizabeth Line is part of Crossrail. And so we're going to call it, drum roll.
We're going to call it the Crossrail Elizabeth Line. So therefore, Crossrail is the mode and Elizabeth Line is the name of the line that is attached to that mode. And then plus, if we're saying both names, then
then it's the best of both worlds.
Even if it is quite wordy. So I will promise in all future videos to call it the Crossrail Elizabeth Line, or maybe even Crossrail's Elizabeth Line. There we go, Crossrail's Elizabeth Line. And Geoffy, what are you going to call it?
I'm going to call it Crossrail's Elizabeth Line as well. Yes, maybe just Elizabeth Line. No, it's Crossrail Elizabeth Line. Elizabeth Line is the name of the line. Crossrail is the mode, just like you have London Underground lines, part of the tube network. And then we're both happy. Geoff's happy. You happy, Geoff?
I'm happy. Are you happy, Geoff?
I'm happy. I can live with that. And also, it makes sense as well because if and when, and it should do, Crossrail 2 comes along, the north-south Crossrail, well, supposing they call that like what, the Charlie line? No. Would they just have the Elizabeth line and then the Charlie line? No, you wouldn't just have names of lines on the tube maps. It should be the Crossrail network with all its lines.
Just like you have the Underground network with all of its lines.
Cool.
So that's it. So Geoff, thanks so much. I'm glad we've come to this agreement. Always talk through disagreements. That always helps. Yeah, that's great.
It does always help. Would you like a cup of tea? I could make you one. This is really good.
I would love
Shall I make you one?
a cup of tea. Do you want to go and make me one?
I can make you tea.
See you in a bit.
Okay.
See ya.
All right. See you in a bit.
Brilliant. Or I could just drink this one. Crossrail's Elizabeth line. Cheers.
Dan's drinking his tea. I'm having a tea too. Hi.
Hi.
This is a quick coda at the end of my video, just to say thanks to Dan. This is Dan.
Hello.
Who runs Dan and Dan Films on YouTube. We're YouTube friends. Dan is an accomplished video editor. He videoed some of my Secrets of the Underground videos. You were then one of the editors on all the stations.
I was.
And you've run a successful YouTube channel called Dan and Dan Films on YouTube for years, which does this sort of doppelganger effect.
Can I help you?
If you don't know Dan's channel, then there'll be a link. Oh, I can't do the point. Do you want a point? I can't be bothered with the point. There's links in the description to Dan's channel. You had like a 2 million. You've got a 2 million viewed video called the Daily Mail song.
Pop stars take drugs, teen boys wear hoods, sports stars have sex, bear shit in woods. Brussels politicians want to stop us drinking English ale. It's absolutely true because I read it in the Daily Mail.
But my favourite is Requiem for a Wardrobe, is that right? This amazing thing where you get Dan to dress up in other clothes.
The brand new top I ruined with kebab sauce down the front. A beige shirt that a friend of mine called Nathan gave me once. The fleece I bought for £4 as a costume for a vid. The checkered shirt I've never worn that cost me 50 quid.
And recently you had a little run-in with someone.
Yeah.
And we just wanted to talk about that quickly.
Well, that's been my life for the last sort of 4 or 5 months. Basically, a company called Experian did an ad campaign that I just thought really resembled my videos. I mean, they did, didn't they?
But I mean,
yeah, I mean, you know, it's one thing to do split screen clone effect.
But they used your name.
It's another to call them Dan and to cast someone who looks a little bit like me and talks a little bit like me as
And
well.
sounds like you, and the whole comedic style was like your videos.
And then to deny that there's any kind of similarity at all when I spoke to them about it, you know, so yeah, it's been kind of odd in dispute with this sort of enormous company.
When was the last time you applied for a loan anyway? Just now. Really?
Yeah.
So you've made a couple of videos on your channel sort of poking fun back at them. I'll link those below. You should look at Dan's videos anyway.
No, do. It's turning into a saga, a trilogy. It's going to be 3 videos chronicling Dan's descent into madness, thanks to an ad campaign by Experian. So, yeah.
Whose website you should not look at.
No, don't. No.
But you've definitely seen their posters around London town. I think, is it London? Is it nationwide or is it just London?
Nationwide, yeah. Dan and his data self.
I'm going to make a video with Marcus Brigstock next week.
Oh, yeah. He's nice. He seems like a nice bloke, to be honest. Like, you know,
He does.
My beef isn't.
Your
with
beef
him.
isn't with him. Your beef
not
is
really,
is with Experian.
No,
yes.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Anyway, so yeah.
Nice tea. Thank you.
All right. Cheers. Thank you. What's this? Dan.